Hey everyone, it's Wolfgang. Let's buy property, let's save some money at the purchase, or maybe even make money at the time we buy the property. There's a couple things we can do to save money or get a discount on the purchase price, make some money that way. Two pretty basic things, a little bit controversial. Bear with me though. The first thing is do not pay for a buyer's agent. Second thing, do not pay for a property inspector. Sometimes these are called home inspectors. So you avoid spending money on a buyer's agent. You avoid spending money on a property inspector. So you save some money by doing that. The first goal is to avoid paying the large commission to the buyer's agent. And the second goal is avoid wasting money on the property inspector. You might think, okay, property inspection is necessary. We're going to take care of it in a different way. Okay. So the first thing is you avoid having to hire and pay a buyer's agent by relying on the listing agent or broker. They come for free with the deal. When you look for properties on Crexy, on CoStar, on the other sources online, LoopNet, you find a property, you contact the broker, you ask them to look at the property, and they will disclose the important stuff about the property. And it's free. You don't have to pay for that. The buyer's agent is unnecessary. You can rely on them for the stuff that you need. And for the inspections, you generally want to do inspections of property you buy. You just want to not pay for a property inspector. They're kind of useless, and I'll explain why in a couple of minutes here. But basically, when you do inspections, hire trades professionals to do the inspections. And here's why. If a property inspector encounters something with the electrical system, with the plumbing system, with the roof, they state right in their report, found an issue outside of my domain of expertise, hire a licensed contractor or hire a licensed professional to further investigate. In other words, these guys don't know the building codes. They do inspections. These guys are working in their profession, in their specialty, electrical, plumbing, roofing, etc., all day, every day, all year, right? These guys don't. These guys, a lot of the times, they don't know the building codes. They will always defer to a trades professional anyways if they find something. So you just cut them out of the picture. They're kind of useless. And I'll tell you the trades that you need to hire to protect yourself when you buy a property, when you're thinking about buying a property. Roofing inspection, you can hire a roofing company to do a roofing inspection. And by the way, generally these guys will charge you a few $100 to do the inspection because they're very efficient with their time. They show up at the property, they know what to look for. Unlike these guys are working with this stuff all day. They show up at the property, they get right to it. They look at the important things that might cost you money. It doesn't take them much time. It's a few $100 for these reports from these licensed people. So roof inspection, foundation inspection, electrical system inspection. The foundation inspection, you can hire a foundation company to do that. For the electrical system, hire a licensed electrician. For the air conditioner, for the HVAC system, hire a licensed HVAC company. And for the plumbing inspection, hire a licensed plumber. So here's the cool thing about hiring these tradespeople. Unlike a property inspector, these guys are licensed. They have to pass state exams. When they give you a report that shows something needs to be taken care of, these guys have to take it seriously because they know that any other buyer could run into the exact same issue. So whereas a property inspector's report, they're not plumbing professionals, they're not electrical professionals. And what these guys generally do, listing brokers, they will not hire individual tradespeople. They'll cut corners, they'll save money, if they even do that, they'll hire a property inspector, right, for not too much money to generate a report that tends to show the property is fine. They give that to you, and it's like, no, you don't want to listen to that. You want to hire individual tradespeople. So these guys will hire a property inspector. You don't have to. You want to hire tradespeople. Their information from their reports, the listing broker has to take it seriously, because any other buyer will run into the same thing. So let's see here. Okay. So generally, when we've hired trades professionals, it's always been a good return on investment, because if there's anything wrong, we get a discount on the price, on the purchase price. You know, if there's an issue and the seller has to take care of it, then it was well worth the money to pay $400 to an electrician to create a report for us that we could use to get a discount. And you 100% need to know the existence of serious and possibly expensive problems, with the roof, with the plumbing, with the electrical system, and so on, before you buy the property. One of the things you should put in your contract when you buy, some kind of verbiage along the lines of acceptance by buyer of results of inspections conducted at buyer's expense is required to complete this purchase. And that way it gives you some negotiating room. If anything is uncovered that wasn't known or wasn't disclosed by the listing broker, you can use that. If the seller does not want to fix anything, then you can get out of the contract and you haven't lost anything. Usually, though, if there's an issue that they discover, the seller, they just want to sell the property, right? So you can negotiate with them. So if you have verbiage that allows you to get out of the contract, the purchase, if your trades inspectors find anything wrong, you definitely want to do that. And so that's kind of the it's a little bit controversial, because most people will say you want to have a buyer's agent and you want to do a property inspection. We're going to do the inspections, but a different way with more qualified people. And the buyer's agent is just along for the ride. You really don't need them, because the only thing the listing broker does is complete the deal and interface with the seller anyways. If you introduce a buyer's agent and you want to get a discount on the property, you ask the buyer's agent to talk to the listing broker, and then you have to wait for that to happen. And then the listing broker has to talk to the seller, and you have to wait for that to happen. Then the same delay occurs when the seller replies. So if you cut them out and work directly with the listing broker, you can get a quicker response from the seller. You don't have to wait for this guy because some of these guys don't work weekends, or some of them have short hours depending on their career aspirations, I guess. But so I hope that helps. The biggest benefit that it's been for us is we've been able to save money and protect ourselves from issues. I mean, even if your inspections find nothing, the peace of mind knowing that you were thorough with your inspections is well worth what the cost to hire these guys is. It's something you definitely want to do. So I hope this has helped when you're out there buying property. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments and I'll answer them. And I thank you for watching, and I wish everyone a Happy New Year.